Hello, today I'm going to show you how to complete your Internet Safety module. Today we're going to be taking Internet Safety notes and then taking those notes and turning them into a one-pager or a video about Internet Safety. We're going to keep in mind students who are in the 3rd, 4th, or 5th grade when we're making our poster, and we're going to change the language so that it is something that they can understand and teach them how to be safe online. So you are now an expert on internet safety. You've done your bonsai assignments, and so you've had lots of experience on how to keep yourself safe, how to teach others how to be safe, and see what kinds of things might look suspicious. And so you're going to take those skills and you're going to turn them into a one-pager that teaches others how to be safe online. So when I come into Canvas, I'm going to take a look at our digital safety module, and here's where I can see if I've done my bonsai lessons. And so you can see down here at the bottom is your digital safety notes and your digital safety one-pager or video. You need to submit your bonsai lessons before you can access your digital safety notes. So if I've completed my bonsai lesson, I can come here to internet safety, and I can come down here and if I didn't get all of my points, I can see that right here that it was missing. If I finished, I can see that the instructions told me to type, "I'm done, please check." I finished internet safety, please check. And then I can hit the submit button. And so now I can go to the next lesson. And if I've completed it, then I can go ahead and do the same thing. Say, "I'm done, please check." And then I will be able to make it to my digital safety notes and then my digital safety one-pager. Okay, so going back to modules, I can see now that I have turned in all of my bonsai lessons. And so now I can go to my internet safety notes. And so all this is a Google Doc. So I will get this Google Doc and I will add it to my folder for this class. With our Cornell Notes page, we will fill out the top and then we will answer the quick write. I think digital safety is important because. So we finish the sentence and then we have what do I do online? So list a couple of things that you do online. And then there's another question right here. How many hours on the internet do you spend in a 7-day week? There are 168 hours in a week. We spend about 40 hours at school. And so how many hours do you think you spend online? And so with our digital safety tips, I added my first one right here. Don't share your address. And once I did that, if I just hit enter, then it'll give us a numbered list. And in the instructions, it tells us that we need to have 15 internet safety tips. Sorry, I went to the one-pager first. So back here at the notes, you need to have 15 tips, and you need to be thinking about writing them in a way that a 3rd, 4th, or 5th grader would understand them. And so if we're talking about, hey, don't send pictures that are revealing. Like, don't send pictures that you are not covering up the things that your swimsuit should cover up, okay? Or don't be sending pictures that, your grandma might not be okay with. How might you word that so that a 3rd, 4th, or 5th grader would understand it? Okay, and so we'll get 15 tips down here in our notes. And then at the very end, there's a summary. How does being able to teach someone else about internet safety make you a safer individual online? So you answer that in a complete sentence, and then you will go back to Canvas and you will use the Google icon to turn in your assignment. So you'll turn in the notes. If you need help coming up with internet safety tips, I have a presentation that you can open up, and I have tips listed. There are a couple of videos on the presentation as well, so you are welcome to watch those. So things about being private online, making sure that you are not going and meeting people you don't know, right? What is an online predator? Someone who basically wants something from you, who's preying on you and is not safe. So that's what an online predator is. Someone who you don't know who's trying to get information from you. And then also cyberbullying, not being a bully, and not using the internet to hurt others. And so there are tips here if you need them. And then once you're done with your notes, you're ready to go to the one-pager. The one-pager or video, because you can make a video instead, is going to be a test grade. And so we're going to take 5 of the 15 tips that you just wrote down in your notes, and you're going to turn that into a poster. You may use a Google Slides presentation. So you'll go to your folder for this class, create a Google Slides presentation called Internet Safety, and it will just be one slide. And so you can delete the boxes, you'll add pictures, you'll add a background, you'll make it look like a nice poster that you would see in a classroom or on the hallways, because we can give these posters to our friends down at Little Blue or at Blackburn or other elementary schools that we went to. That way we can better teach others about how to be safe online. If you'd like to make a video instead, you can use Powtoon, WeVideo, Adobe Spark. You can also use Adobe Spark and Powtoon to create your posters. Once your poster is done, you'll come down here to Canvas to turn it in. You can see how I'm grading your poster. It being neat and looking nice and being interesting is a part of your grade, because why make a poster that's boring? No one's going to look at it. And so here, if it is a Google Drive option, so if you used the Google Slides to turn it in, you know how to turn it in using the Google Drive. If you use Adobe Sparks or Powtoon, you will click the share button on that assignment, and you will get the shareable link, paste the link here, and then turn it in. So this is due today along with your notes. If you have any questions, you can always send me an email or you can talk to me in person. I'll also show you some examples of those posters. Here is some internet safety posters. Click on the slideshow so you can see it. So this is just done in Google Slides. And so it's interesting to look at. It's got the 5 tips that they need to share, and it's readable, and it's got pictures. And so it's kind of like an infographic. Another example for an internet safety poster. Okay, this one is also colorful and exciting. It's a little difficult to read and maybe not as organized, because I'm not sure where all of this goes together. But they were able to make like fake messages so that they could make sure that people would feel like it's real information that they're sharing. And so you have the ability to do all of that. Make sure it's readable and it shares all 5 of your tips.